Nation! Utah!
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
Slapshot, Utah.
What's up, Leroy?
Here in the 801, live from the gun. We're here with you with a Big Mammoth John, popular guy.
I'm trying to be. Hey, I got drafted
Popular
today by the donors. I felt so. I felt I had the phone in my pocket, and I just kept feeling it like go off. I'm like, what's happening? And I found out I got drafted number 4 overall. So I feel like they know yay.
You're drafted. Well, that's great.
Yeah, shout out donors. I don't know my role on the team yet. I hope I just have to show up with Red Bulls and like tequila or something. But I'm a horrible hockey player.
Is there a reception of sorts?
I don't know. I just got drafted, and that's all. I think I got to wait 3 years, just like the NHL, and then I'll learn where I go from there.
Yeah, then you find out whether or not you actually get a contract or.
Yeah. I'm in the
everybody suddenly unfollows you for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, listen. There's important shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Important shit. The schedule dropped.
Dude, and I'm pumped.
The impact of the schedule dropping is not just when do we get to see the hockey club, but also what the fuck do we do with our lives?
Right.
Until April, what can you plan?
16th.
What's going on? Yeah. Thanksgiving is the last Thursday in November, right?
I think it's the 3rd.
There's no way we play on Thanksgiving. Isn't it the
no
last
way.
Thursday? It's the last Thursday because
It's
there's a lot
gotta
of
be.
times that like Black Friday is like on a December 1st. So that's I imagine I would have heard something by now, but that was the one thing I saw. But I don't think we're playing on Thanksgiving.
They play the day before and the day after. No, Thanksgiving's November 27th this year.
Okay, well there you have
So
it.
they play in Montreal and then at Dallas.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna make it to the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would.
I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Okay, so some great matchups here. Look, we open on the road. Is
3
it
road games.
Bryce Benson, what's his name? That's at the Delta Center. Beer. There's
do good.
Who?
Wait. Oh no, Benson Boone. My
Benson
bad.
Boone. Yeah.
Benson Boone.
Benson Boone is
3
booked.
nights. 3 nights.
Yeah, 3 nights.
And I only know him from that like TikTok song.
And it's not just Benson Boone because I have tickets to see Judas Priest on October 12th. So I knew that the season wasn't going to start on a Sunday.
Judas Priest is coming on the 12th?
Yeah, you want to go, dude.
Fuck, I kind of do.
You want to go to see Judas Priest, dude?
I might have to talk to Meg about that one.
There's a road game to start the season the Saturday before. Judas Priest is on Sunday, and then they play on Monday. But season opens Thursday, October 9th at Colorado. Now, I'm not loaded, but if I were loaded, I would get my big old fat motherfucking credit card and I would buy the stupid big dog seat right in the middle of fucking everything over at the Avalanche game to start the season. I would wear my full mammoth gear, ready for a fight.
Dude, same. It would be actually epic to go see a game in Colorado.
It's kind of in my blood to want to fight.
Not even
Colorado
fight.
fans.
Just kind of let them know we're down.
Yeah. So if the listener doesn't know, I've got a past history as a Raiders fan And so there's always some secret evil pleasure in watching the Colorado fans get beat in whatever it is they're representing, except for the Colorado Rockies. I actually kind of love the Rockies.
I mean, you can't hate the Rockies. They're kind of like the Buffalo Bills. Like, you just can't hate them, really, because it's just like, yeah, they sucked for so long.
Yeah, did you know that the owner of the Colorado Rockies is a University of Utah guy?
Nope, but I love the Rockies now. Well, I'm a Giants fan, but I've never hated the Rockies.
It's hard to hate the Rockies, especially when the Rockies were there for you during rocky times, which hasn't been a lot of times. But yeah, okay, so look, this schedule here, it finally opens up. We get Benson Boone, the fuck out of town. And it's Wednesday, October 15th, and we're going to play the Flames at 7:30. Wednesday, October 15th. That's July, August, September, October. That's less than 90 days away.
I'm excited because we went 3-0 against the Flames. Why not push it to 4-0 and win the home opener?
It's going to be a hot country summer, and before you know it, it's going to be fucking hockey fall.
Oh, dude, I was looking at it. It starts in like 8 weeks. Like, football starts in 7 Sundays.
Yeah.
Like, it's right around the corner, and I am ready. Dude, this 100-degree weather is crushing me, dude.
I mean, I kind of enjoy the hot weather. I kind of like it because I know that soon enough it's going to be, cold in the morning. And
oh yeah, I like the cold
hoodies,
in the morning, though,
fucking
dude.
Non-stop hoodies.
You got to go to work a lot earlier than me though, so I feel it for you. I don't go to work till 10, so
oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
10 a.m. You get up and watch a movie.
Oh yeah, I get up. I have a whole morning routine, bro. So I was looking at prices. Anyone that's looked at the prices, no, they're completely out of fucking. It's definitely gonna drop more. We saw the same last year. Like, the home opener was like $300 for nosebleeds, and I think I got them for like $80 the day before. So
that was for the home opener?
Yeah, the home opener, I got them for $80.
So what is the situation on the seating? Because remember, we used to have a lot of obstructed view seats, which kind of became standing.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
But yeah, so where are we at with that? I mean,
I
saw there were
I can't even tell you.
I saw there were diagrams, but I wasn't exactly sure what to make of them. But there's got to be some $10 seating.
The biggest
week.
difference I saw from like last year's SeatGeek map to this year's was there's actual seats in the lower bowl behind the goals. So that's kind of exciting.
Behind the goals?
Yeah. Like, because you know how there was that giant wall?
Right. Now they're closer in.
There's just more seating available right there. So I think that's the biggest difference. I think there will probably still be obstructed goals from like where we sit at like 134, 135 of like the bottom like corners, because they're gonna have to bring in that like oval that goes around the upper deck, right?
Right.
I don't know if they're touching that. I think they're just mainly focused on the lower, because this is a 3-year project.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there will still be obstructed views from the upper deck, but I think they just put a lot more in the lower.
So I saw a screenshot on social media of somebody, because I guess the tickets generally went on sale at 10 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
And they were like, the
191's the cheapest one I can find right now.
191, that was the cheapest?
Yeah, and that's well, so the one you're probably talking about, are you talking about the Buck, the Arizona fan?
I don't know who that was. I just know they went on sale at 10, and at some point throughout the day I saw that tickets right below mine in 135, I think, were like $270.
Yeah, that's what they came.
Holy shmoly.
Well, yeah, but that's going to come down. Dude, it was the same as last year, I'm telling you, because I was so bummed out.
It starts off real aggressive, and then...
Well, because there's always these douchebags that just have way too much extra money, so they buy the season tickets, then they hyperinflate them because they want to make extra money, you know. But it'll drop, I think so. Captain Cook, shout out. He texted it earlier today or tweeted it earlier today, and I completely agree because I did it to a lot of games last year. Just wait till like 3 or 4 hours before the game starts, and they drop down about 30 to 40% always.
Oh, that's great. So it gets that easy. Well, I remember there was a set of seats last year in the Delta Center. There was even like an expose on like the best seats in hockey or whatever, and they were in those. Who was the dude for the Jazz who used to sit over there? Not Wall. There was a Jazz player who used to sit, but it was on that little perch over there by where the portal is that goes back into the bowels of the Delta Center. And they were always empty, no matter how full the house was. There was always those 4 to 8 seats.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember who the player was, though. I know exactly what spot you're
know what I mean,
about.
though?
Yeah.
There used to be a big man on the Jazz.
Thurl Bailey? Or, I don't know. The 7-footer that died falling on his bicycle.
No, was that Bradley? Did Sean Bradley die on his bicycle?
So Sean Bradley's actually still alive, but he did fall on his bicycle, and he's in Mark Eaton.
Mark Eaton. Yeah.
No, so
Mark
he
Eaton.
fell on his
Mark
bicycle
Eaton.
and died.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't hear about that. Mark Eaton fell on his bicycle and
in Park
died?
City or something. Hold on. Let me look at
when did this happen?
Dude, here, look. Let's see it. Former Jazz player Mark Eaton dies in a bicycle crash at age 64.
When?
Dude, a couple years ago. It's not. I just put it into Google, but
that is crazy. You know, Frank Layden died.
Oh, R.I.P., dude. Legend.
Frank Layden. You know, I have the funny thing about being a Salt Lake
2021,
resident,
by the way.
2020. So a few years back.
Yeah,
How did
4
I
years
miss
ago.
that?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
But
Frank Layden died just recently.
Yeah,
of course,
R.I.P.,
you know,
man.
the
Utah legend.
the original coach of the Utah Jazz.
Dude, not only that, did you ever watch that Will Ferrell movie, Semi-Pro?
Yeah, I've seen pieces
that
of it.
was Frank Layden, dude. When the Jazz first came here, like he would do the halftime show.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and the thing about being a Salt Lake resident too is that depending on how long you've lived here, you ought to always run in to guys like that. Like I've
Small
seen
Lake City.
Well, yeah, good way to put it. Like I remember when I first moved here a few years after, I used to deliver food in like a little tuxedo.
Yeah.
From Metro Gourmet, and I had to drive my shitty Ford Taurus up into the avenues and bounce around and find wherever the luxury food that I picked up to go. But I got in the elevator, and there, standing in the elevator, you know, I've seen celebrities in my life, but every once in a while, there's one that just kind of overtakes you a little bit like a ghost. Like Alan Alda was the first one I ever saw. I'm like, oh, it's Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Frank Layden, I walk in the elevator, there's Frank Layden. And there was something, even though I was only a recent resident, I realized the import of like, I'm in the elevator with Frank Layden.
Dude,
I'll tell you the last time.
Legend.
Oh, he's a legend. I'll tell you the last time I ever saw Jerry Sloan alive.
What was that?
Remember there used to be a Sizzler up on 13th,
13th
East
and
21st. Yeah. The last time I ever saw, because you see Greg Ostertag when he first got drafted hit me up when I was working at the convenience store across the street from Westminster College. He's like, "Stay in school, bud." I'm like 25 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not joking. And so this thing, you see like jazz players and jazz legends and stuff, but the last time I saw Jerry Sloan, he was at the Sizzle at 21st and 13th up in Sugar House. He had a big ass fucking truck.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Big ass black fucking truck. And then I think he got fired, or what happened to Jerry? Did he retire or got fired? I can't remember.
He like resigned mid-game because like Darren Williams like refused to run the play that he wanted. Or something like
I'm
that,
out.
yeah. He's like, fuck it. He's like, I don't get this new generation. I'm getting the fuck out of here type shit.
Dude, Jerry was awesome.
Dude,
Jerry was my
so
favorite. Dude, Jerry's great.
And
so
dude,
yeah,
oh, wait. No, what were you going to say?
I was just gonna say rest in peace, Frank Layton, because I ran into Frank Layton in the elevator.
And Jerry Sloan, man. Two
and Jerry
legendary
Sloan,
jazz, dude. Because if you're a Mammoth fan, most Mammoth fans are also crossover Jazz fans.
I think there's a lot of crossover. Well, fuck, it's the only truly professional sport that, because, as an RSL fan, I'll just say RSL doesn't count.
Yeah, but they do though. They do, because I was there for the game. They raised the banner, and I was at actually, random story. So I worked at a cafe called Pinion Cafe up on 1900 East and 1300 South. Nick Raimondo came in every day, every game day, got the same sandwich, turkey on sourdough with cheddar, and he actually paid for me to fly out to watch the finals game. And I went game day with the sandwich in a thing, gave it to him, and we won the MLS Cup, dude.
Yeah, well, see, that's great. That's classic RSL.
Dude, yeah.
But then there's this terrible shit show that they're presenting to us as competitive American soccer.
I know, dude.
No.
That was
look, dude, I'm not coming from a disinterested perspective. Like, my brother and I, since the Freddie days.
Damn. Yeah.
You remember when Freddie got fired?
Yeah.
Like, that's when my brother and I bought season tickets. Like, and so, I mean, that wasn't a long time ago compared to a lot of RSL season ticket holders. But that being said, like, so I've been invested, but that's just that you act and invest as though you're a professional sports franchise and stop playing the minor league card. Yeah, stop playing them. Like, if we can do it, then let's do it. Let's spend the money.
Spend the fucking money.
Well,
especially now that the Millers have it. Is this turning into an RSL fucking podcast?
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of hockey going on. I mean,
It's
look,
true,
obviously
yeah,
we're going to talk, before we get out of here, we're going to talk
more hockey.
We're going to talk Carconi talk.
Yeah.
But the whole aspect of this is coming from the, angle of, like, being a Salt Lake sports fan, like, this is what's kind of going on. And, like, my brother and I, this is very funny, because we can walk out after a great overtime win or just a bare loss or whatever when it comes to the Mammoth. Mm-hmm. And somehow by the time we get to where the new parking structure is going to be over by where the planetarium is, down where we're trying to walk to get our car, we're already talking about how disappointed we are in Real Salt Lake.
It's so true.
It's like, no matter how great it ends up going.
I think that's a big reason Ryan Smith got out, too, of any type of ownership with RSL, because of the success of, like, just Mammoth sales even,
Well, should I'm going to give you 60 more seconds of soccer
Go for
bullshit.
It. I love it.
Okay, look, here's the problem. The problem is soccer, football in Europe and England runs off of fan dedication and devotion. And that's something that doesn't always equate with American sports. And that's okay, because part of the American spirit is winning, overcoming, being the best, and being shit in your hometown isn't always that really all that cool in America.
Yeah, it's rough.
But the Irish and the English fucking eat it up.
Yeah.
And so and that is one of the things that I do maintain loyalty, not only when it comes to Salt Lake City or Utah sports, but even RSL whenever I'm going to shit talk them, or more importantly for this podcast, for the Utah Mammoth, several years from now, because I think we're certainly on the upward trajectory.
100%.
But there's gonna come a point There's going to come a point in our history where the optimism is fucking gone.
It's true.
We're dropped off at the fucking curb.
Yeah.
Where there's not a lot going on for us other than, I don't know, maybe we'll figure out a way to do it the way the Coyotes did it back in 2022. Like, one way or another, there's going to come a point where we suck.
And we're hoping that's just right now.
Well, barely suck.
Yeah, we're kind of good.
I think we're kind of. Oh, look! I mean, you look at how bad the San Jose Sharks suck.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at you, fucking Sharks fans. Look how bad the San Jose Sharks. Well, look, Macklin Celebrini, he hasn't done shit.
Yeah.
For the success of that team. Do you realize how much talent and depth it takes to be even a mediocre National Hockey League franchise?
It takes a lot, bro. Because honestly, we got a incredible young core, and we were still a couple points out of the playoff wild card.
We're already there, dude.
Yeah, I think, dude, with the additions of Paterka, and dude, I mean, it still, like we talked last podcast. I want to know what Ingy's doing. If anyone has inside information, call 801-810-4869, because it seems like this is the most gatekept secret since the Epstein files.
You know what it is? I think it's that way by design.
Yeah.
Because he's in the program.
Yeah,
because
it's
he's
probably
in
like
you're not allowed
it's
to
like
interact
HIPAA
with
shit.
him.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to get over my super traumatic shit, and you're talking to me, are you coming back to play hockey? Are you going to be okay? Like,
right.
All right. So I can see why it's a mystery, because the program that he's in wants to protect him.
Yeah.
And there's something that's kind of cool about that.
I'm not mad at it. I respect it.
At the same time,
I just want to know if we got to sign it. Yeah. Who the fuck? Benji's not playing 84 games or whatever the fuck it is, dude.
No, well, you know, they tried to train him up pretty good at the last.
But look at this. So we have 3 away games to start. Then we finish with a 4 home game stand. Then we have a 4 home game stand at home, Tampa Bay, and then another 4 game away.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is vintage sports fans to try and analyze how the league fucked us, but we might as well get right into it.
Dude.
How they fucked. Okay, here's the one that I noticed. We play the Avalanche on October 21st. That's a Tuesday. We play at St. Louis on the 23rd, at Minnesota on the 25th, at Winnipeg on the 26th, at Edmonton on the 28th.
All playoff teams.
Right. Come home. Fly home from fucking
Edmonton.
And play 1 home game against Tampa Bay.
Luckily, there's
That's
a little
a Sunday.
break in there, it looks like.
Is there?
Tuesday to
one
Sunday.
day.
Tuesday to Sunday.
But, I mean, when you got to fly to fucking Buffalo, that extra day isn't much. I mean, anytime my wife and I go 700 miles from here, we always ask for an extra day off of work just to try and fucking deal with it.
And we're not playing hockey.
As far as you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but okay, look, and then we play that home game on Sunday against the fucking Lightning on the 2nd, and then Tuesday the 4th at Buffalo, the 5th at Toronto, the 8th at Montreal, the 9th at Ottawa. Fly home from Ottawa to play Buffalo on the 12th. That's pretty brutal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 away games and 1 home game.
Yeah, dude. That's brutal, bro.
That feels pretty brutal to me.
But
we make it up.
In January. I was going to say we make it up in January. But honestly, we have a 6-game road trip right after all that bullshit. November 28th to December 6th. We have six fucking games.
Yeah, and it's Dallas, St. Louis, San Jose, Anaheim, Vancouver, Calgary. You know what kind of got fucked
So
up?
St. Louis to California, down to San Jose, down to Anaheim, which that's an hour flight, but up to Vancouver,
back to Vancouver.
Yeah. Oh yeah, back. Yeah.
Back up to Vancouver and then out to Calgary and back. You know what got fucked up for me is I think I was even speaking last episode about roadies.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh yeah, I want to get my Anaheim Bang Bang LA Kings Staples Center roadie, right?
That would be fun.
None of that this year. You got to pick.
Yeah, you got to pick.
Anaheim and LA Kings do not play back to back on the road. So you got to pick. Do you want to go see the Anaheim Ducks or do you want to drive down to Southern California to see the LA Kings? Now, I have my origins as a King fan.
Yeah.
Right? But my question is for the listener, who the fuck? The Kings or the Ducks? Like, do you rather say fuck the Kings or fuck the Ducks? Like, or would you rather see a game with the Kings or with the Ducks? I don't know. What do you think?
I would rather, just my opinion, I'd rather go to a Ducks game just because, dude, I grew up on Mighty Ducks, bro.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I loved the Mighty. Dude,
the movie Mighty
Yeah,
Ducks.
the movie. So, like, I played roller hockey in, like, 3rd and 4th grade, and I literally had Mighty Ducks, like, gloves. I still remember very vividly, that I wore during those, like, practices and games. So, I would go to that just because of nostalgia. It would be cool to go to a King. I would go to either, to be honest with you.
Carlos Estevez.
Dude, say less.
He was the manager of the original Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Martin Sheen's son, which is very interesting because Carlos Estevez became Carlos Estevez by taking his mother's name because he didn't want to be tied to his father's legacy as a Sheen.
Crazy.
Although, what happened with Charlie Sheen?
Right. Became a legend. No, I'm just kidding.
Winning.
Well, and we talked. Well, and I was saying I wanted to go to do an away game with me and my girl. It actually panned out perfectly for us because we're Pittsburgh Steelers fans. So it panned out perfectly for us for December 14th. We were going to go watch the Mammoth play the fucking Penguins on Sunday night and then go to the Monday night Pittsburgh game. Problem is my youngest daughter's birthday is December 14th and she trumps all. So we're not going to that, but God, did that line up good for dude, going to see my favorite hockey team and my favorite football team back to back. That would have been epic.
Yeah, it would have been super epic.
But
the stars have to align. Like Jupiter and Mars.
And it worked great, but she's 11 and I'm a suck in all these birthdays that she still wants to hang out with me because in 10 years she don't want to hang out with old man,
Well, there's going to be some competition in 10 years, but I think you're making the right decision. Take it while you can get it because that's the reason you did it,
But I will say for any season ticket holder, I hope you're ready for January. Because that 7 home games in January is awesome. Or 8 games in January, actually.
Okay, so, it's 3 games before everybody takes off for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So we're going to get hockey, and then boom, nothing. And then you'll go home on your TV, and there'll be the Winter Olympics, and there'll be USA, a lot of 4 nations type stuff. But I'm just going to warn you guys. It's not as violent as the 4 nations. The Olympics
not even close.
Are played with a little bit more decorum. Now, I'll say this. They're played balls out.
Oh, yeah. But they're not going to do 3 fights in 9 seconds.
No, this Kachuk bullshit it's not going to go down like that. So maybe there's going to be some disappointing. Well, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. I will say, as
But,
a new hockey fan, I always watched, because anyone that knows me knows I have Finnish heritage. My mom's from Finland, so I've always watched Olympic hockey because, like, that's the only sport we're good at in Finland. And so,
You know what's going to be really fun about the Olympics this year is to be able to tune in and see. It doesn't matter what matchup it is. If it's Finland, Sweden, you're going to get some Olli Mata. If it's Czechia versus
we
England,
get a lot
you're
of
going
Czech
to get
players.
Yeah, we got some Czech players. We got, if the Germans, hey, we've got JJ Peterka
Yeah.
and we should be familiar enough at this point with a lot of other German NHL players, along with all of well, unfortunately, I don't think the Russian kids are going to get to play.
No, they're not. But Keller better make the fucking cut for the USA team.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
He has to, man.
After this incredible international ice hockey tournament,
And he was
for
captain.
the gold. Yeah, and then we're going to put useless fucking Austin Matthews. That's
I
right,
know,
Toronto.
bro.
That's right, Toronto fans. I fucking said it. You're useless, Austin
Yeah,
Matthews.
dude.
You're useless fucking
Clayton
captain.
Keller's our
Show
captain,
us something
dude.
prime time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's
Dude.
put the kid in.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, the hockey in the Olympics is going to be a different animal. I still think it's going to be amazing. But then when we come back, like, oh, did you see all that? Get ready, Mammoth fans, season ticket holders, because we got bang, bang, bang. We got 3 home games to follow up that international pageant
Fun ones,
with.
too. Fun ones.
Yeah, that's right. Who do we've got coming back? We've got
Avalanche,
Colorado,
Minnesota, Chicago.
Chicago. Look at that.
And then another
Maybe.
5-game away stretch. I will say, a lot more Sunday games this season, which I love.
I love a Sunday 2 p.m.
Oh, a Sunday 2 p.m. against the Blackhawks on March
Nothing
1st?
like a
That sounds
Sunday-
like a fucking dream.
A Sunday 2 p.m. day drunk. Bring it on in. 15 minutes before face-off.
Amazing.
Buy yourself one of those ice cold $28 Coors Light
Yeah. Dude, same with the Saturday, like 2 or 3 p.m.s. We got a couple Saturday 3 p.m.s that hits like crack. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I'm all about those times.
Yeah, those are the best times. We got my favorite though is probably I'm definitely going to try to hit this I'm going to try my hardest to get that home opener. But I'm definitely hitting that Sunday 5 p.m. Bruins game on October 19th.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then
That's gonna be a
November
good
2nd.
5 p.m.
November 2nd, Sunday, 1:30 p.m.? Are you kidding me? I'm going to go get brunch and Uber my happy ass to the Delta Center, dude. I'm going to drink 15 mimosas and go watch hockey, dude.
That's going to be a burner.
That's going to be a good one. 1:30 on a Sunday. Whew, say less.
Yeah.
That'll be
It's
awesome.
like get after it, like you said, for your brunch Bloody Mary.
Oh,
or
yeah.
6 or whatever hits you, and hit up some hockey. I'm sure there is going to be a collection of watch parties for that first little part of the season before we actually get home looking at you against the Winnipeg Jets, or is it against the Nashville Predators, the Ice Age series.
That's going to be a good one. They're a
October
pretty fun
11th.
fan group, too, to interact with.
Yeah, unfortunately, the team kind of sucks, but Nashville
Maybe that's
is
why
a
they're
town.
nice to us.
Well, they were supposed to be a big deal last
Yeah.
year. They picked up, well, we'll leave that out of. But yes, Nashville, beautiful town, great fan base. We'll see what it becomes, but I would imagine you should mark that night on your calendar too, because at somewhere in the valley or the other, there is going to be a watch party.
For sure.
You might want to go commune with the hive mind of Mammothonians. All right, do we talk about our dude, Carconi?
We didn't, but you and me talked personally after the exit interviews, and You and me both were determined and convinced that there's no way this guy's coming back the way he did.
Yeah. He's out. He's
We were like guaranteed he's gone.
I loved it here, but goodbye. Right.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's like, they had a certain goal. I had certain goals, and neither of us met them, pretty much, is what he said. I interpreted it as that.
So everybody's off-season analysis of who's going to be available at left wing, whether or not that impacts picking up Brandon Tanev or what have you, like, is it too much to say that it's it's pretty fucking unexpected that Carcone's back?
Dude, it blew my head up when I saw that. I was like, are you... He was the one that wasn't even like... He didn't even seem happy to be here. Everyone else, like, at least expressed, like, oh, yeah, it was great. It was fun to be part of this. And he was just like, yeah, me and the team are going in different directions, and I'll let management figure that out type.
Well, in Carcone's defense, I mean, I do remember him saying something to the effect of, I love it here, I love it with the guys. Like, I love this locker room, but if I'm not going to get to play, what the fuck are we doing?
And I understand that.
Was there a retirement thing for him? Did everybody presume? Am I got the wrong guy? Wasn't there a big to-do about somebody who's probably played their last ever game? That wasn't Nick DeSimone.
I mean, he also re-signed, didn't he not? I think that was breaking news today. I can't remember,
but Nick DeSimone is back, and now Carcone's back. The only person who's not back, who we knew he wouldn't be back, is Matthias Michelli. But look, when it comes to Carcone, there's something that's got to be said. And the reason, what has to be said about him in the future is probably what needed to be said about why he thought he didn't have a future with the team, is he even admitted that, like, look, Coach Bear gave me my break, but
I think he said that in an interview too, yeah.
Yeah, we hit it every fucking episode. The team wants to get bigger. Mm-hmm. The team wants to be more of a physical 100%. President, more mammoth. Carcone is an excellent skater.
Yeah,
a prodigy. Mm-hmm. But he's only 5'9".
Can't teach height.
But nevertheless, we still have an opening at left wing, don't we?
I'm pretty sure. Even talking to my buddy Joe, you met him at when we went to the Mammoth announcement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to him today, and he was even like, we were talking about it, and we were like, I didn't even bring anything up. He's like, yeah, I just really wish we would have added more size this offseason outside of Simi. And yeah, I get like dude, if you watched any of the Stanley Cup playoffs, where we're lacking is size and physicality. We need some Bash brothers out there that look like giants on skates.
Right. But I mean, in the team's defense, or even in Bill Armstrong's defense, I mean, this is not the supermarket. Like, we can't just go, okay, so you got a choice. We can add size and physicality at the expense of what? Age?
Speed and goals. Yeah.
Contract rigidity.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, and that's the other thing, too, that I'm a real believer in, and maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm going to say it anyways. You bring in an established player on an enormous contract and give him the team, you don't know whether or not you're going to be able to maintain control of the team.
Exactly.
We have control. We have a youthful, hopeful path forward right now with young players who are all in their same zone. And the older players we have, yes, they may be veterans, they may be experienced, but they're not fucking superstars.
Exactly. And especially the young core coming in and feeling the electricity among the city. They're definitely playing for more than just contracts out here. They're feeling it.
And in some ways, Mammoth fans, that's what we have to appreciate, is that we're not desperately trying to hold on to the last fading embers of our playoff window. No, we can be patient. We can play the slow dick, which is, let's just get it set up for the long win. The long where we can win several championships, not because we had to show the new fan base or the new ownership how great we could be, but let's stay the course. Let's plan this out because the size is coming, brothers and sisters.
Agreed.
The
these kids are 22, 23 years old. They're going to get big, dude.
Yeah, and maybe some of them come and maybe some of them go. It's you're looking, the Tucson Roadrunners are going to have Simishev and Lamoureux among their ranks.
Boot.
It's the
Boot.
Well, yeah, Boot. Well, now that Carcone's in the equation, it sounds like Boot's going to the Roadrunners as well.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll see.
So it'll be interesting to see, but I think we have our team set. Like, I don't think
agree.
there's anybody left here.
And there's not a lot left in free agency as well.
How awesome would it be if out of nowhere Michael Carcone could score 20 goals this year?
I would love it. I would love that.
I mean, where he's going to do it exactly, how he's going to do it exactly, I'm not sure. But, he's on a 1-year contract for $750,000. You know what that means? In my way of looking at it, depending on the people I've listened and read to, that means nobody else really wanted me, and it's kind of your guys' fault because I didn't get played. So that's just the question here is, can Michael Carcone redeem himself with a powerful offensive performance in one of the bottom 6 positions? Or who knows who ends up going down? Listen, we're all pretty convinced that we don't have anybody in our top 6 who's going to bite the dust.
Yeah. No.
We lose one center. You know how fucked we are?
Dude, done.
We're playing Roadrunners
at
center. Although that could not be the worst thing, but we'll see. Slapshot Utah, Mammoth John, do you have anything else that you want to say?
I mean, to be honest, I think the release schedule, sorry for anyone that anticipated us being on the 3-on-3. It just kind of didn't work in our favor schedule-wise. Marco Carcone, it's off season, buddy, just like we were talking about. It's not too much to talk about, but it's still fun, and I can't wait for hockey to start, dude.
You said something there. I can't wait for it to be back.
I can't wait, dude. The only problem is, just like we said, I'm not really anticipating the snow, but I do miss when it gets below 80 degrees at night. It is hot as balls out here.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit of a summer child, but I will tell you that, and I know there's a lot of people out there who think exactly what I think, which is the winter is not so difficult to tolerate when there's always Mammoth hockey right around the corner. And that's kind of what keeps me going, guys. And I hope it keeps you going that way too. Mammoth, John, anything else you want to say before we knock this out?
I'm good. We'll see you guys next episode. Good to talk to you, Leroy.
Later.